Hello, my friends. My name is Duck. I'm getting stuck.
Is it working?
It's working.
Are you sure it's working?
It's officially working.
Are you sure it's working?
I'm sure.
That's what I'm
We'll put it this way. We've already been recording, so I hope it's working. If nothing else, that intro is for everyone who sees it on YouTube.
Oh, well, fuck these guys. YouTube's the important.
Oh, God. Excuse me while I go remove my foot from my mouth here.
That's what you do.
Yep. All right.
That's what you do. We can be seen.
Yay!
Okay, so just to clarify, I've got my laptop over here, my shitty Chromebook, and I'm on the Twitch stream. I can see the chat. I can talk to you guys. Duck can't see it. So we've got 2 buffers for spoilers here, so if anybody pops in and goes, oh my god, shitty spoiler, not only will I ban them, but he can't see them. And that means that if you guys ask questions, I will then relay them to him. So if you have questions about anything, you are always welcome to ask those, and we will find a way to work that in at some point.
Speaking of which, we had a question during the break, didn't we?
We did have a question. Fuck, let me find it. Yes. Jerry Ferret, God, I hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I don't. Asks what your favorite song from the Flashes or the albums are, if you've been listening to them.
Yes, I have been. I've been trying to limit how much I have been listening to, trying to keep up with where I am in the adventure. But yes, I have been listening to the albums. And just to clarify, when I first started reading, a friend of mine gifted me a bunch of the albums before the first 4 albums were put into a compilation, so I have some of the bonus tracks that aren't on the Bandcamp page now. So I would have to say, if I was going to pick some favorites, let's see. Honestly, really, the very first one, the Showtime piano refrain, that was like one of the first one. It is the first one, but it was also one that just went. It made me realize that there's going to be a lot more to the music than I ever imagined, and I have been pleasantly surprised all throughout everything that I've been reading so far. Another one, let's see, it's both of the beatdowns on Volume 3. Those are just all-around good fun. Let's see, where is... Okay, Volume 4... Is it Volume 4? Yeah, Suburban Jungle on Volume 4. Definitely one of my all-time favorites.
I put it on in the car all the time.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Also, I have skipped ahead a little bit, going to Volume 8. Where are they? First off, Cascade, the 13-minute one.
He doesn't know what it's about. He has no clue what it's about. Don't panic, guys. He's just listened to the music.
Yeah, I have no clue, but it's a fantastic track. Just so many different themes that are happening, which I'm sure will translate, as I'm not looking at Hex right now.
Don't look at me.
I'm not looking.
I'm suffering.
But yeah, there is a part of me that's a little apprehensive because of this guy here.
What?
But at the same time, I'm really looking forward to seeing how those different themes are portrayed in The Flash.
I'm not crying.
Then on the flip side, usually almost every time that we end up going out to eat or anything, we end up going to the very next track in that album, the acapella. I'm a member of the Midnight Crew. There have been times that Hex has put segments of us singing along in the car on Snapchat.
I like to
fun.
snap our songs. Our vocals blend together pretty well because he's got choral training and I don't know.
You've had choral training a little bit.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Yeah, well,
when I was young, long ago, days of yore.
I don't want to hear it.
We're both decidedly outside the age group of most Homestucks. I'm in my late 20s and Duck is in his early 30s.
Yeah, about to be mid-30s.
Not about. Your birthday's in November.
Yeah, but that's 35, and... oh, God, what am I doing here?
Having fun.
Yes.
Having fun.
So that was a very long answer to that question. We got any others, or should we just go ahead and get started?
We do have a couple.
Oh, cool.
Let me see. Fuck, where did it go? Insane Slightly wants to know any predictions on what's going to happen in this Flash.
Okay, good, very good question. Thank you. So this is Jack. Looks like the only just what little I can get from just that one title. So we're jumping to Durst. At least I think we're jumping to Durst. And this, it could be anywhere in the timeline. It could be Jack having to deal with John's dad, because the last time that we saw Jack, stop me if I'm wrong, but the last time we saw Jack was when John's dad lit his hat on fire, and then put it out with the Barbasol and then stomped on it, and Jack dismissed him. Just, you're done. Was it? However, I will clarify, that is... No, that's not the right one. I mean, that is Jack. I mean, we are talking about Archagent Jack here.
Yes.
But I don't know if that's the time, or if the only other time that we did see him was when he gave the postal mistress the hit, on the White Queen. So I don't know. We've got two different points that we could go to. We could jump anywhere else. We could jump to a transition in which Jack... We don't know if Jack's going to become an exile, or if something's going to happen in the battle with him anyway. We could go back to the beginning. So there's a lot to play with here, and it's going to be fun. You're screaming internally right now, aren't you?
I am always screaming internally. Let's see, we had a couple of other questions. Tide07, who is Carlos on the forums, the Tumblrs. Words, I can't. You'd think I'd be able to words, but I fucking can't. Says that the reason we're in harmony is probably because of our potential matching class specs.
Yeah, so
Age of Time, Seer of Space. It's gross as fuck.
From what I've had explained to me, that does seem to fit, and I'm totally okay with that.
Jade's a space player. Jade's his favorite. Just saying.
What do we have? What else do we have?
Let's see, what else have we got? So far, what other flashes have you really enjoyed of what you've seen?
Let's see. Well, was Enter, wasn't it? That was the one that had Suburban Jungle.
Yes.
That's still one of my all-time favorites, because it was in a post today that I was having to reference one of my many conspiracy theories. I apparently have a lot of conspiracy theories. I was having to reference what we saw in that video, or that flash, and even just getting a chance to sit down and watch that again, even after all this time, I still had the hairs on the back of my neck standing up. It's just...
This is so exciting!
So yeah, that's still one of my favorites. I would say, if I had to pick a second, as of right now, the one when John first takes the bite of the apple. I don't have the page right up hand for that one, but that one, I think that was probably... That would be number 2 right now, but then again, I have plenty more pages to go, so we'll see. That'll probably change. But yeah, that was the one that was probably scared me the most. I say that now. Excuse me. And if I had to pick the third one, there was one very, very early on, really early on, the one where John first steps outside, and you get the opening titles. I mean, there's the camera pans up or anything, you see the sky, and there's just Homestuck. That, I think, was probably one of the more unnerving ones, just because of the whole isolation bit. which I did go into detail about that whenever that showed up. And yeah, I think that's probably my third favorite there. So there's my top 3.
Yay. Clap, 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 clap.
So...
Okay, let me see if there are any other questions. We're going to take a few more questions if y'all have them, but then we're going to jump right in because I'm excited to see how he reacts to this. Pretty sure you are too. Those of you who are here.
Excited and a little bit scared, if you ask me. I'm a little bit scared to see what's going to happen.
Ooh. Jerry Ferret cannot stop and will not stop asking questions. What's your favorite pester log?
Ooh. Okay, I'll have to think about that one for a second. But I think... Okay. On the whole, I love seeing pester logs when you've had one perspective. You had it from... say, okay, let's go to one of the flashes where... Oh, there's another one. Actually, that should have been in my top 3, so let's make it a top 4. The flash in which you get to see everything in the pester log that from Jade's perspective when John is first talking to her, that we've seen anyway, and you get to see everything on her side, and just seeing all the pieces put together of what she's talking about, like oh no, I heard an explosion outside, I'm gonna go check. So as a whole, I love reading the pester logs the second time from the other person's perspective, just because you get to see the whole picture. So there are so many.
There's some that I can think of.
Yeah.
The AT answer troll. We are entrenched in this bit.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. I think that is probably one of the fandom's all-time favorites. Really, I see more of that than anything else. Really. That was.
Oh no, man.
That was.
You sass me up.
That was probably like the turning point for me to when I went, okay, no, I really, Dave is an alright guy. Don't even get me started on the feels from this week. Oh my god.
He has been dying. I have been dying more. It's been a parade of suffering here. And I keep hearing from my friends who are Homestucks who read his blog and they're going, he gonna die. If he getting emotional now, he gonna die.
That's a thing. I'm overly emotional when it comes to things like this, so I imagine at some point you will see me crying on camera, and there's nothing I'm going to be able to do to stop it. Other than just, like, get up and it's like, okay, we're going to take 5, and then start playing the intermission bit from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Do we have any more?
Let me see. I think...
Drum roll.
Drum roll. No, I think that we are good to go. If you guys have more questions, please keep bringing them in, but I think we're going to get started because we're all here to watch you watch this thing.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put your headphones in.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Right. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to put the whole thing in here. So. All right, ready for this one?
We're ready. Let's do it.
Turn that up a little bit.
So you can hear it.
Yeah, there we go.
Everyone is excited. I am excited.
Oh, jeez. Okay, all right, so we've got the 3... plants there. There's the veil. That's some kick-ass music. And there's Durst. We've already got 3 of the Colonel Sprites prototyped. Wow, that's really nice. Okay. Oh, hello. What do we have here? Oh. Ooh! Oh, graffiti's bad. It's just bad. Are we going in? Are we going into the depths of the dirt? No, we're not. They're the 4 towers. Okay. Hello, Black Queen. I'm scared. Uh-oh. Dude, you gotta put it on. When she tells you to put it on, you gotta put it on. Okay, that was in there. Oh, there's the package. Forgot about the package. Really doesn't like the clothing, does he? Oh boy. Wow. That's a lot. Okay, yes, I did see that. What? Aha! Oh, whoa. Okay. Ouch. Wow. So... Uh-oh. Is this like the One Ring or something? Wow. Oh wait, it's still going, apparently. That was intense. Okay.
How you doing?
I'm not entirely sure that I caught everything that time.
I mean, we have time that we can watch it again if you need to. We can also probably pull it up on YouTube so you can pause and talk about it.
Yeah, that would probably... I mean, I'll put it up to the channel. I would prefer to go to the YouTube page just to be on the safe side. Mm-hmm. There might be a little bit... some things that we'd have to do off camera to fix it, but...
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, I know, but... You'd be able to pause. I'd be able to pause and actually go, okay, I'm actually seeing this thing now.
Oh, you want to pause? You want to pause and analyze? I'm sorry, do you not know how this works?
Apparently not. Okay.
So, initial thoughts?
Initial thoughts.
What the fuck just happened?
No, well, that's a given, really. So... Either the Black Queen has just poofed to some other reality or something, because I don't really think you could kill her by just cutting off a finger. But I think it's probably something to do with the ring itself. Because if you look back at when the White Queen gave the postal mistress the ring, and with the sole purpose, and go and do this thing. I mean, it's not the same as that, I don't think, because that ring was forcibly taken, and now Jack has become the queen. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. It's really... That's really odd. I mean, Jack hasn't actually traversed the board, as it were, to be...
With the chess metaphors.
Yeah. Okay. I guess what I'm taking from this is there has to be a Black Queen, no matter what. Maybe he was drawn to put the ring on. Maybe he was just doing this because... he's really sick of having to wear those clothes. In any iteration that there was, that was kind of that was really creepy, seeing all those different iterations. I mean, it was cool, but that to me, if I was to extrapolate anything, I would say that was the like a little glimpse into how many different iterations there are, or how many different how many different iterations there are to correspond with however many different player groups there are right now. And I can't look over in this direction.
You should never look in this direction,
right.
because I'm sitting here like explode.
There's really only one thing that I do want to go back and watch, and that's because that's the bit where you got to see John and Dave and Rose and Jade.
Okay.
I don't know what this. It went by so fast I couldn't see the significance of it.
Okay, I can send you a link that one of our kind viewers sent. Thank you, Eric Villas.
Oh, thank you.
There's apparently a higher quality one, so we will wait for that.
Oh, good.
Excellent. Your readers are the best.
Yay! Thank you.
Y'all are great. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us on a Friday night. I don't have anything better to do. I'm going to be writing fan fiction until 4 o'clock in the morning, but...
And if I was doing anything, it would probably be playing Stardew Valley, Undertale, which, I haven't finished that, but I'm close.
We need to do that before I
Yeah,
leave.
yeah.
We're, like, right up to the Metaton Hotel in Undertale, so we've got a ways to go, but...
With most games, I like to play by myself, just so I can actually, make my own decisions in any kind of RPG. But with this one in particular, because there's so much that can be missed in your first playthrough, it's kind of been a thing that we've done, where I'm just I'm doing the thing.
Sometimes I do the voices.
Most of the time, he does the voices. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I need to go to... I should probably hop on the channel.
Yes. Okay, he's hopping on the channel. If you post spoilers, I will...
Yeah, I'm only getting on the channel long enough to grab the...
I will shit miles of Rage Snake. Y'all know what I mean.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to go to... There. Now see, here's what I'll do. Alright, I'm jumping on the channel... And then I'm just going to immediately minimize everything so I don't see myself.
Somebody keeps posting Harry Potter spoilers because apparently it's 2005!
Now see, here's what I'll do. I'm jumping on the channel, and then I'm just going to immediately... Oh, dear. Minimize everything
Spoiler,
so I don't
Jack
see
Noir
myself.
kills the Black Queen.
Oh, shit!
Oh, shit, what? You guys are great. You guys are fucking great. Okay. I just posted the link in the chat if you want to duck into that really fast.
Minimize everything.
Spoiler, Jack Noir kills the Black Queen.
Okay.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit, what? You guys are great. You guys are fucking great. Okay. I just posted the link in the chat if you want to duck into that really fast. Spoiler, Jack Noir kills the
Wow,
Black Queen.
that's... Okay.
Oh, shit! I don't know how that translates.
Let me take a look real quick. You're catching almost all of it. Alright, so... Yeah, alright. Wow, that's okay.
Echo.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad. I know why. There. Okay, hopefully that took care of the echo.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for that. And just in general, really.
I think it's lagged a little, too.
Oh, yeah. Again, probably my fault.
We got excited.
Okay. So, here we are with the Midnight Crew. Oh, look, there's the Ace of Spades on there. That's not disconcerting at all. Okay. And once again, here we are with the 3 lands that we have that we know of thus far, with Skya, and you can see Prospit. There's the Vale with... I'm guessing those are the... That's all the facilities and everything that CG was talking about before. just imagine them just like what? What are the imps just like the from Lord of the Rings, the just all those, like, I imagine them covered in slime or something like that. Okay, I'm moving on. Aha.
Ooh, good pause.
Yeah. Okay, so we see John's, Rose's, and there's Dave's. Fourth one isn't done yet because Jade still hasn't gotten that far. And the title. Okay. Actually, that was the... okay, even though CG did actually name Durst, and I think it came up a while back as well. I can't remember where right offhand. But yeah, I think this is the first time we've actually seen it like this, and there's the same lettering that we saw before for Prosper. Okay. Jack's doing his thing. There's the barcode on his wrist with the green package. The outfit that he really doesn't like. Okay, so now I finally get to see what all this says. He really, really doesn't like the Black Queen.
Nope.
Also, it is not lost on me. Check out the
yeah.
I guess that's the inkwell. I mean, that is his inkwell because he's using a quill, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, why is that the same logo that Rose has? Except, I mean, the only thing I could think of is because that is sort of her primary. We're going World War II. I mean, we know by process of elimination, Rose is in. I mean, even before we saw this video, I don't want to know, do I?
It's Squid Pro Quo.
Ah!
Tide, you're my favorite.
The more we hate the pun, the more we love the puns. Oh, he really needs to the Black Queen. Alright. We get the trippy bits. Just flying all through Durst here. And I'm guessing that's just like, maybe that was supposed to be a time lapse or something. But here she comes. I wonder, could she pull that sword out and use it as a weapon? I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I mean, on one hand, oh God. On one hand, that would suck having to pull that out of you. And then having to put it back later after you're done using it. But on the same aspect, it's, it's there. But would removing it actually change some other part of you, because the Black Queen is supposed to be the embodiment of all the prototypes? You're not going to make it through this alive, are you?
I'm not going to make it through your read-through alive. I barely made it through my own read-throughs alive.
Oh dear.
See?
Yeah, I mean, her that was... So that's what I missed before. Okay.
Retrieving arm from chest.
Yeah. I mean, that was a great entrance. But that, I apparently missed that.
It's
the first
a fast
time.
flash. A lot of shit goes down. Oh, volume on the video needs to be lowered a little.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, that actually wouldn't do anything for me there. That means I need to go here. All right. Sorry. Give me a second.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
There. Hopefully that will be better. I didn't... How was that? Was that better?
I will ask.
I just did.
I will ask again.
Okay.
There's a bit of a lag. Clearly.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to back that up just a little bit because I wasn't expecting that to go through. Okay, so she's clearly pissed at Jack and wants him to put on the royal regalia of fluffiness or something. I don't know what it is. No, he really hates it. Oh, he really hates it. No, you have to put it on, especially the hats. Because hats are a thing. Oh, volume's better? Okay, good. And that is very much him not wanting it. Like, this is what I think of your hat. Yeah, so that bit right there. Just all of the different outfits. Just seeing that in that context and knowing what we know about the different player groups that can exist and however many different times that this particular war has happened, who's to say that that conversation hasn't happened in almost every single timeline?
Which would probably enjoying it.
Which would probably mean that all those different outfits came from all those different timelines and the same conversation has happened. So wait, you said she might be enjoying it? She might be enjoying making him wear the stuff that he doesn't...
Put it on.
No.
Put it on.
No.
Put it on.
No.
Put it on. See?
I mean, me personally, let's say if she tells you to wear it, I wouldn't want her to get on... I wouldn't want to get on her bad side. That is how you get on her bad side. Okay, so now we have zoomed away from the castle up to the small planet that's chained to Durst, and we're going up on one of the pillars that it looks very similar to Jade's pillar, but we know it to be Rose, and so all the writing that has been on her wall has been meow. 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 Okay, just as because I would not have caught this the first time. The reason why there is a space where she hasn't written was that was where her bed used to be before Dave threw it out. So, kind of that's funny. But I do remember something that I saw. Oh, crap. That was fast.
It's okay.
So I'm going to back up a second here. We're going to go to... Aha. So this was when... This particular part was where Jasper's was... what's the word? But I mean, that's that targeting scanner thing that purified him somewhere else, and he was gone. And then when he showed back up, he died. And it was really sad. But that was also the day that Jasper's told her something, but she can't really remember what it was. Or am I getting that wrong?
I'm sorry. What?
Never mind.
We're having a very intense discussion about things that do not concern you.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Anyway, so as we move forward... Ha! I caught it!
Yes, you did.
At first glance, the thing to take a look at is, oh, cat! No. These are all the same DNA letters that we saw back when Rose was looking at the big terminal, the really big Skynet terminal that was under the mausoleum. Because there was a small panel underneath the huge map that had all of the DNA letters on there, and so we see that again here. It still bothers me, but okay. Nay.
So many animal noises. So many.
So, okay, so this is... Aha. Alright. So this is the part where I really... there was so much going on, I couldn't really see what was going on. So, there's the boat and the horse. And this is where Rose's mom ended up going to. So she went to another island where this cave is. And she's fighting... Is she fighting the denizen here? Is that the denizen? I mean, it would kind of make sense with the 3 eyes. We've seen 3 eyes on cats before, as well as 4 eyes and 2 eyes. So let's not forget that. I'm not looking over here. I'm not supposed to be looking over here. So yeah, this, if I had to take a guess, that is the denizen. And she just owned that one. And then we get to jump over to John's dad, who's lost a shoe. That's why there were so many shoes on the tablets in the
walk around.
Yeah, in that walk around in the game, in the mini game. So John's dad lost a shoe when he was fighting the denizen because, I mean, again, it looks like a denizen to me.
Have you seen a denizen before?
No, but
do you know what they look like? Do you have any idea what they look like?
I'm going on. It would make sense to me anyway.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, there's only so much of this I can contain. I have to hold all of these thoughts in all the time, all by myself. I suffer. I suffer so much for your art.
So he grabbed a whole bunch of tablets and he was carving in he was carving in shoes and he was carving in the hat because he apparently got his hat dirty as well. Dave's bro fighting also in this particular land. And can I crud? I didn't mean to make that full screen.
You broke it. You fucking broke it.
But I did manage to pause it. So here's where everyone is.
Well,
Rose is asleep, which means she is. Aww. Hello, Vodka Mutini.
You know I gotta do the thing.
Yeah, you gotta do the thing. So she's asleep and she's trying to wake up her dream self.
Oh, fuck you.
That was John is still flying around like a badass. Jade's asleep.
Vodka Mutini, made for me by my RP partner. Well, not for me. Made for a cosplay, but they gave it to me on my road trip. This is who Duck cuddles when he's having a bad time. He's gonna have a lot of bad times.
Yeah. Jade's asleep because Jade sleeps. But Dave Sprite is at... Oh, right. Dave Sprite is at the computer because he's making comics, waiting for Dave to go through his particular gates. Beck! Oh, I miss Beck. Good dog, best friend.
Apparently there is a YouTube video feature that can speed up or slow down videos if you at any point need to do that. Just friendly advice from folk.
Thank you. So Jack is really, really not wanting to get dressed in the regalia here. Come on, there we go. And yeah, the Black Queen means business. So now we get to see the box. Do we actually get to see what's in the box? Uh-oh. Ah. So there must have been another blade in the box. And there goes the Black Queen. Poof. And then he's doing his thing, and I wonder wonder what that's going to do to the rest of the kingdom. I mean, other than now he is the Black Queen. Anyway, so that's...
Go back just a touch.
Just a touch. To what?
To his face. What's the blood look like? This is a question from the chat.
Alright, let me go back a little bit more so I can see it a little bit better. Okay.
This is like a Rorschach test or some shit.
To me, if I had to take a guess, I would say that the blood pattern looks like, at first glance, it could be, what is the land that Dave is in? Land of,
I know, and I'm giving you a chance to remember. Because I'm polite.
I can't,
Heat and Clockwork.
Heat and Clockwork. Yeah, oh, okay. At first glance, it looks like that just because of the red and black colors and the it looks like there's sort of a slash in the middle. But if you look at the splat patterns that are coming out of it, you could say that it kind of looks like Durst with the pillars that are coming out of it down to the bottom, and then there's the smaller chained moon next to it. Possibly?
What's it remind you of? Anything?
Drawing a blank. A barcode?
Remember the barcodes?
Yeah.
In the intermission?
Yeah.
You know what it looked like with that thing? With the stuff?
Well, see, those barcodes looked like... Oh, God. Am I going to have to go back and find it now?
I'm sorry. We're awful people and we're making you suffer.
Oh, good.
If it makes you feel better that not everyone in the chat gets it.
Okay, all right. So I'm not alone. I don't want to spend most of the time, just staring at a picture going, brr. We'll leave that for, I'm sure it'll come to me at 3 o'clock in the morning and then I'll make a post about it later.
It's always 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, always 3. No, it's 4:13 in the morning. Because
That's about when I go to bed every night.
Yeah.
Every morning.
Every morning. Anyway.
I'm writing important things. Important garbage.
So that's
Jack Ascend.
That's Jack Ascend.
How you feel?
I don't want to say scared. Concerned. Concerned is a good word there.
It are doing me a concern.
Excuse me. Do we have any other questions?
I think some of them got lost in the shuffle, so if y'all want to throw your questions at us again, please do, because we're having an awesome chat here. You guys are great. I don't want to miss anything. Let's see. There was one up here somewhere, and I've lost it. No.
Well, I can't look.
Curses.
Though I have been getting a bunch of notifications from Tumblr.
It's because people read your blog. Who knew? So...
Seriously, this has been so much fun.
We are going to have to do this again. Maybe not even for, flashes. We might be able to do it to...
Yeah, there was
other things.
Yeah, there was one thing I was thinking of doing, whenever we haven't gotten to a flash and it's at... Whoa.
I will send that to you.
I don't remember that.
Intermission.
It's in intermission.
Sorry, guys. Somebody just put it in the thing. The thing. I'm so...
Oh, right.
Flip your sprite so you can do the thing with the barcode.
Flip your sprite.
Okay.
The barcode scanner was on his forehead at the time. Okay.
Jerry Ferret wants to know what your favorite panel art is.
My favorite panel art.
Like favorite individual panel that you've seen so far.
Oh, that's a good one, because I want to say my favorite from that was... It wasn't one of my favorites anyway. It wasn't from a panel. It was from another Flash. It was when like right at the beginning of Act 4, when just before the mini game starts, and you get to see that huge pan of the camera showing you just how far up the John's house is from the land of wind and shade.
Mm-hmm.
Just that perspective is I really enjoyed that in art.
I feel like I need to go find that, man.
Yeah, it's like the very beginning of Act. Yeah, there it is. Beginning of Act 4. Where you start off with the fireflies, and then no, wait, was it there? No, it wasn't that. It wasn't at the beginning, but it was in the mini game where you you have John go up to the top of the map where he has to use the telescope, and then he looks out and he sees his house, and you get to see that whole bit there.
Stream lag is apparently being awful.
Oh, sorry.
Curses.
I mean, is it lagging for you as well?
I still can't see shit.
Oh. I hope everyone else can. I mean, our dropped frames are only at like 5.2%, so I'm pretty happy about that. Anyway.
Do you want to try some of this?
No, but I'll do it anyway. Oh.
Welcome to my life.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You are a braver soul than I am.
I just desperately needed sugar.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to be hummingbirding for the rest of the night.
Yeah, you are. Because that tastes like what you would put in a hummingbird's feeder.
Basically, that's what Fago is.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Don't try that at home, please.
We're getting some good questions. What's your OTP?
Do I have to pick one? I remember very early on that, I was shipping the hell out of just whatever the relationship was between John and Jade. And I got a lot of very concerned messages going,
That was when we first discovered that he needed a moderator.
Yeah. So there are a number. Even though I haven't really, there are so many other characters that I don't know about yet. If I had to say any,
you know, you don't have to commit yet.
Yeah. I mean, see, I would just. You're getting more laughs. I would say that I think the if I had to have any OTP, it would probably have to be John and Dave, just because of the the recent showing of concern that Dave had, or the future Dave had. It still counts though. And on the flip side, I love the tag team duo of Rose and Jade. I feel like they go to each other more. Rose goes to Jade to go, please, for the love of everything, give me some sanity. And that's when you know it's bad, when Rose is going to Jade for sanity. But But yeah, I think if I was going to have any OTPs, that's how I would do for the kids.
Thank you for the gay.
You know what hexes would be.
You already know. They're talking to me in this room. They know. Do you know what John Dave's ship name is? You're going to facepalm.
Is this just a regular one or a ×2 combo?
Their ship name is Hammer Time.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Y'all are welcome. And thank you, Kronos Tachyon, for reminding me of that, because I totally forgot.
Nice
also, you have
handle.
Good taste. Also,
that is a nice handle.
You have good taste in Femslash. Also, J Rose.
Oh, good.
It was apparently also once called Pepsi Cola a long time ago. That was before me.
Wow.
I know, right? Don't you feel old?
Yeah. Oh, I feel really old now.
Why do I keep drinking this?
Because you need sugar, apparently. Yep. Meanwhile, I'm gonna drink some water. What else do we have?
Friend of mine, Jimmy Man, asked about... This is a big one.
Oh,
it's gonna hurt.
Okay.
What do you think Homestuck's about, thematically? What do you think the grand themes are?
Easter eggs.
Okay, that's interesting, though.
Because if I have tried to explain it from my perspective what Homestuck is. And I mean, you could go with the tag of 4 friends who met on the internet and play a game together, and hilarity and apocalypse ensues. But that's the story. That's not what it's about. And I feel like if I was to sum it up in a few words, I would say that Homestuck is about references, about pop culture, about how we relate to those particular icons and how we integrate them into our lives.
You've been hanging out with me too much.
Oh, have you seen how much I can quote? I mean...
It's true, but my point is you've been hanging out with me too much because that's my research.
And to be fair, I have not read any of the research there. So.
I mean, to be fair, that's because I haven't written it yet.
Yeah, well, still, I haven't... I am very... Blurry. Oh, sorry. I'll try not to move.
Stop moving.
My point is, I haven't done any of the research, whereas Hex has, and Hex is going to. But I would say that it's... I don't want to be cliche and say it's a microcosm for our relationships with people, with the people that we choose to be our family. But there's really no other good way to explain that, because any time that you have a group of friends that are so close that become family, there are so many different kinds of references, so many inside jokes, so many things that just help shape and solidify that player group. And
this is getting really fucking deep.
Yeah, well, the question was asked. So I think to further clarify my answer, Homestuck is about a sort of a blank slate to how we see ourselves. Here is an archetype of people that are not they're not perfect. I mean, they're flawed in their own ways, but at the same time, you could see yourself in almost every single character, or a portion of yourself in every character. And in some way, anytime that anyone sits down and reads it, they're going to find something that relates to them and validates their existence, really. So it's just a way for us to look at not only the world but ourselves.
Well, that was really fucking deep.
Question was asked.
about kids having fun and suffering. A lot of suffering.
Crying and shipping and...
Like any fandom, really. Apparently your camera's still being stupid.
Sorry. I had to get water.
I was doing the jazz hands earlier.
Okay.
Okay, questions from a couple of people. Okay. Jerry Ferret again, and also Tide again. Is tie-in. Jerry Ferret wants to know about the rundown of your perceptions of all the characters so far. Tide wants to specifically know what you think of the trolls you've met so far.
The rundown. Okay. John sees the innocent humor in pranks, in just having fun and finding comedy in just about everything, and finding a way to bridge gaps between people. You know how some people say that the underlying language to a relationship is math, or some would say just love, or music. With him, it's comedy, it's slapstick, it's pranks. Rose is someone who will never be able to have enough information. She to me, she is the person who strives to absorb as much knowledge as possible and understand that knowledge. Dave, I feel like in his own way, is a... I'm trying not to play to the Night of Time bit, but he, in his own, what's the word I'm looking for? In his own ironic and some might say apathetic way, he has a deep sense of protection for the people that he cares about.
This is related to the conversation we were having over dinner.
If I was to put the Night of Time bit aside,
Why?
he would be a paladin.
Okay, so we're going into other RPG stuff.
Yeah, I mean, just if there's one way I could describe him without using the class specs, it would be a paladin. He has a specific code that he lives by, which, irony, but he also will do what he can to protect those that he cares about. I still haven't forgiven him for the trick that he pulled on Jade, but that's beside the point.
But it was funny.
It was funny, but I didn't like it.
You just don't like it when people hurt Jade.
That's fair. She is a precious cinnamon roll. I think she's the one that finds things fascinating in just about everything. In that she knows what's going to happen, but that doesn't stop her from being excited about what is going to happen. And she has an understanding of how things are supposed to work, but she understands the reasoning why people need to figure that out for themselves. I guess that makes sense. As far as the trolls, this is tough because I'm having a really hard time right now. I understand that. Right now, I'm having a really hard time.
Can you make sure we're still online? There are people saying there's stuff happening.
Oh.
Pull up the stream. We good? We good?
Yeah, it's still streaming.
Okay.
It might have. Well, we're coming up on an hour, actually.
That's probably why it's being cranky.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, Yeah,
there's some people having technical difficulties.
Yeah, we just hit an hour. So, yay, we've been on for an hour. Yeah, I have a really hard time giving objective thoughts about the trolls.
It's okay.
I know that will change as we move on. I don't know how that will change, but I know it will change. And I'm purposefully not looking in this direction.
I mean, mostly I just say this because I know how you've reacted so far, and your initial reaction to Dave was, "Who's this insufferable prick?"
Yeah, but that was... that was really funny, though, when, like, not even... Like, the very first panel that we see Dave, before he's even named Insufferable Prick, and then we get Dave Strider. Like, I take one look and I'm like, this guy is an insufferable prick. Why is he actually named an insufferable prick?
That happened.
Yeah.
Further evidence that Duck is a seer. I'm just saying.
But yeah, I will say that when I first saw, who was it, GC? Was she the one that was trolling on Jade that time? Was it GC?
If it was the first troll that appeared, then it would have been CG.
It was CG?
Gray
Okay.
text.
Right. Yeah, the sounds that I made were not human.
It was pretty fucked up.
Don't hurt my precious cinnamon roll. That's all there is to it. Based on... Oh, okay, so let's set the trolls aside. Let's talk about the older people that we have met. That sound means I'm hitting something. So, we've seen Dave's bro.
Oh my god, that was
John.
a terrible idea.
Yes, that was a terrible idea. Are you okay?
I just chugged a quarter of a bottle of Faygo. No, I'm not okay.
That was so you didn't say anything, wasn't it?
Yes.
Do you need water?
No.
Do you need me to take that away
I
from
need
you?
us to stop talking about this. I cannot remain objective.
Okay.
It is literally impossible for me to remain objective about this subject.
Why don't we put it up to the channel? Would you like me to continue talking about this? As I sit here and wait. Oh dear. Maybe that's part of the reason why there's some technical difficulties. We've got some storms entering the area.
Ah, that would be it. Ugh.
And as we wait for the peanut gallery, I really wish I could. I really wish I could see the chat. I really do. There's no way I'm gonna see it. There's no way that we're gonna be able to like look at it later on or anything. So anything that's said, don't worry.
They want me to leave. Hex, leave the room for 5 minutes.
Wow.
You guys are great. No, really, this is fantastic.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck off for 5 minutes. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah,
You
go
can
go
talk
have
about your things.
Go have a smoke and a smile or something like
I'm
that.
gonna go just, I don't know, I'll fucking kill myself.
Don't do that.
I'm not
They
gonna.
need you as much as they need me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I'll be back in 5.
Okay. So yes, he really did leave the room. Okay, so we've got John's dad, Rose's mom, Dave's bro. There is something that they all know that we don't. How they are able... I mean, we've always known that John's dad is powerful anyway. Like all those scenes that we've seen with him throwing safes through windows in Durs. Like, hey, let's check in on John's dad. How's he doing? Yeah, he's still doing fine. So we've always known that he's got some really good moves, and of course, Dave's bro as well. What that tells me is that Dave's bro has actually been training Dave for these fights. If that's the case, then Dave's bro knows about the game already. I mean, he did, because there were 2 copies of the game that were delivered anyway. I mean, one was Dave's copy, one was bro's copy. But that just means that, there's been, he's been training Dave to be able to hold his own. Hasn't really worked. Well, it didn't work at the time, but that's kind of scary, because what does he know? What does he know that we don't know? But the surprising one, the most surprising one, was Rose's mom. And I've got nothing. What was she doing? How... I'm actually... This is not a good thing for me to be. I'm at a loss for words. Because... And I'm sorry if the camera's doing the thing again. I can't see the chat. It's probably best that I don't see the chat. But... Rose's mom... It wouldn't surprise me if she knows the most about everything. I mean, for one, she knew exactly where to go in the land of light and rain. And then I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. They may not be denizens. They may just be really, really powerful agents. Or underlings or whatever. I get so messed up with the terminology sometimes. But it's really, really disconcerting. Is that a good word? I mean, long story short, they know what's going on, and they haven't had the chance to tell the kids yet. I feel like they should. But this also bothers me because Jade's grandfather. And, okay, so maybe I am coming into my seer bit here, but if all the prototypes have gone the way that they are supposed to have gone, then it's very likely that Jade will end up using either Beck or the statue of her grandfather as part of a prototype. And I'm interested to see what will happen, like how much more information would be given to her. Maybe I'm going off on a tangent here, but this just means that there's something else at work here. How did maybe I'm okay, John's dad was kidnapped by the underlings and taken to Dursus. We got that. Rose's mom left, took the boat. As soon as they got to the land of light and rain, she took off immediately, like she knew exactly where she needed to go. Dave's bro disappeared after the fight on the rooftop, and we hadn't seen him again until now. So was he just hiding out all this time? Was he, like, did he end up traversing into the medium ahead of Dave? Did he piggyback onto the same session like Rose's mom did? Or was he in a separate session? Because we know that there are multiple player groups happening all at the same time. And if any of my guesses have been right, then there have been previous player groups before this one. I'm still kind of wrapping my brain around that last post. I will say that I have been talking way too much by myself. I'm going to try to see if I can get Hex to come back in here. Because I could spend another 20 minutes talking about this, or we can get to some more questions. But in any case, there are plenty of questions that we haven't had answered yet.
It's safe to come back?
Yeah, it's safe. I'm wrapping up. And I'm sure that's going to be a wonderful reaction video whenever that happens. I didn't look. I was good. They'll vouch
Bring
for
Hex
me.
back. Oh God.
Wait, were they actually saying bring Hex back?
Eventually.
Eventually.
Well, you can't read this. So
No, it's best if I don't read that.
It really is. I need to see what everybody said.
Creeping.
Well, I'm glad you're having a good time.
Yeah, I'm glad that that everyone is here.
Yeah, anytime you guys need to kick me out, that is fine. It's very difficult for me to remain objective sometimes when there are certain subjects happening. That is one of them. The other is my OTP. So, excellent. And there is a way for me to go back to the page and watch it. Plus, it's probably going to end up on YouTube. Also, apparently the chat was full of extremely naughty words.
Oh, good.
Like poopy buttholes. Hamper Marketplace says it's like when the teacher leaves the classroom in kindergarten. I am a teacher, so that is completely true. I teach freshman composition.
Oh, boy. Well...
So you were wrapping up?
Yeah. Well, I was wrapping up that question. Do we have any more, or...
Do we have any others? Any other questions, guys? I think a couple people want a reaction to the next part. Do you guys want him to read the next couple of pages so you can see how he reacts?
I mean, I'm already a little bit bothered by this next link here. The fourth wall. Oh, dear. Right, because, I mean, Jack has those 3 screens, which are the 3 walls. I mean, they look like windows, but they could also be the 3 walls of a theater. And the fourth wall in theater can be very fluid in different interpretations.
People are encouraging you.
Okay, alright, here we go.
Okay, guys. We're not going to read the entire thing of the thing. We're just going to look at the next couple of pages.
Okay.
So you can see the thing.
Alright, here we go. Found it!
Gee, I wonder where the fuck it is.
Okay. And push the on button. Oh, for fuck's sake! Wow.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is all I ever want in life. Are you okay?
Wow.
You okay?
Are
you alright? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow. So, it's the fourth wall. So we're looking at Hussey.
Yep.
And if we go back to the Flash, at this point, Hussey is drawing that 1 year panel that we saw at the very end of the Flash.
Mm-hmm.
On a Wacom tablet that looks very similar to the one that Jade uses for...
Welcome to Homestuck. Enjoy your suffering.
Oh, boy.
Don't forget, you're here forever.
Yeah. Oh, boy. So, yeah, I'm going to not read any further from here because I'm gonna need to type this
He's
out.
gonna have to write it all out. There's a lot. As you guys know, there's a lot. I know there's a lot. He doesn't know yet.
But I have to laugh. I have to laugh because this is. I love this stuff. Mainly because, and I mean, y'all have been there, so you understand. Whenever I ask these questions, I'm voicing the concern that hopefully some of you had at the time, and are okay with me saying. Anyone who knows about whether it's fan fiction or if it's, in this case, some of the things that Stephen King has written, self-insertion it has the potential to be really good or really horrible. From the limited things, the limited things that I have seen people say about Hussey, is that it could go both ways at the same time. I did that just for you. So
You're not prepared.
I am not prepared. I'm never going to be prepared, and that's the best part about all of this. And I think, let's see, we have been at this for an hour and 15 minutes.
Yep.
I think do we? Unless we have any more questions, I think we're gonna have to cut. We're gonna have to stop here.
Yeah, I think we need to stop here, especially because we do want to put these up on YouTube because there are some people who've had to be in and out. There are some who've had to leave, and I'm sure there are plenty of other people who actually had shit to do on a Friday night, unlike us nerds.
Yeah.
Not you nerds. You guys are great. We're nerds.
Yeah. Totally talking about us here.
Genius. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, there's definitely been a call to continue doing stuff like this. I'm starting to think this might be something we want to do every Friday night, regardless of where you are in the comic, because it seems that people enjoy it.
Yeah, I do. I really do enjoy this, and like we were talking at dinner about possibly, like, say if we get to a Friday night and I'm not at a Flash. We could still do what we've done in the past of just, it's disaster movie night, and like, okay, this, what horrible garbage am I going to subject myself to while I read? But I'm not sure how that would go, because really, I don't know if it would just be us. It could just be us recording,
yammering.
Yeah, and yammering. But as long as y'all are enjoying it, I am cool with whatever, really.
And you're going to keep posting every weekday? All the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys have fan art that you particularly like that isn't super spoilery, you should definitely send it in so he can post it, because he loves his fan art.
I do.
I also love your fan art. I love everybody's fan art. I don't want him to get spoiled for anything, so I haven't shown him 90% of the fan art that I like.
Yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to finding some more fan art and wallpapers as well. I am a huge fan of wallpapers.
Yes.
Especially because I really do have 4 monitors at work if you count the one on my laptop. And so I like to put multiples up there and have them rotating, and so whenever someone in my office comes around and goes, "What is that?" And then I can just go, "Let me tell you about Homestuck."
I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
But no one would get it at work, though.
I mean, that's true. No one would get it.
But anyway,
if you have questions after we leave the stream, please direct them to the blog. Send us an ask. I screen all the asks, so no spoilers happen, just to be on the safe side. And yeah, thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you.
This has been ridiculously fun.
This is definitely educational, and just I did not realize just how much I'd be able to talk. And
you always have a lot to say.
Yeah, apparently. So until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you for reading.
So much.